One of the misconceptions of women who have been in a domestic violence situation is that they never try to leave, that they never want to leave. And me, as a survivor twice, would like to let you know that that could not be any further from the truth. Um, any woman who is in a domestic violence situation and actually wants to survive, she thinks logically before she makes any decisions. And that was me. So I was pregnant my whole relationship, and I knew that I had to be smart to get away. I'm talking about my second situation. Um, I was with someone who would pull guns out on me every day, punch me in my face, tell me he was going to kill me, tell me he was going to kill my kids, like, tell me he was going to kill my family. So even though I didn't know if he was really going to do that, the fact that I knew it was in him to say it let me know that I was not dealing with a normal person. I was dealing with a demon, an actual demon. So I had to take different precautionary measures than someone who is just hot-headed, because hot-headed women don't make it out of these situations. I'm sorry to tell you, but they don't. So sometimes we bite the bullet and we accept certain things just so that we can slowly get out. Now, I never openly told my family that I was being abused, but I did plant little seeds. Like, I would go to my family's house, and if my ex would start texting me, talking to me crazy, I would start to get timid. That's planting the seed. They'd be like, "What's wrong?" And I'd say nothing. And I remember one time my daughter got hurt at my brother's house. It was innocent. She fell off the porch. I got extremely irritated. I was going off on everybody. They're like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You don't know what's going to happen when I get home." My brother's like, "Do I need to go home with you?" And then I hurried up and was like, "No, no, no." And so I just made it into an argument between me and my brother. But that was still me planting the seed, letting him know, like, I'm going to be attacked when I get home. But the only reason why I never let family help me with anything was because I know my family is not going to nicely handle a situation like that. And I didn't know what exactly my baby daddy was capable of. Because like I said, he would beat me and he would pull guns on me. I remember one time he beat me really bad when I was pregnant with my last child. So he like beat me. I had webs all over my body from a charger cord and all of that. So I put all of my kids in the car. I had 3 kids at the time and I was pregnant. I went over to my friend's house, then I went over to my sister's house, and we never went back home. I would go home just to grab clothes at the time. I knew he wasn't at home. Then I would leave him a note explaining why I want him to leave. When I would come back to get more clothes, he would leave me a note explaining how much he loves me. This went on for about 2 weeks until one time he called me and said, "I can't find my key. I can't get into the house." So I go let him in, and he was already in the house on the couch naked. Like for part 2, and I'll tell you how I handled that and what happened.